In this section, we are going to practice what we have learned so far. Let's answer these 8 questions together, step by step. So the first one is to create a pick list for title in cell G10. I'm going up to the ribbon, go to Data tab, and choose Data Validation. Instead of any value, we want to allow a list. In this source box, we need to select our range of titles or range of movies, which are in column A. If I select column A, all rows will be listed. However, we want only the movie titles to be listed. Therefore, we select from A2 to A27. Click OK, and you have data validation. Every time you click on this cell, you can see the drop-down arrow and select any one of the movies. So we will be able to change these, and later on we will get the appropriate sales or any other figure for this item. Question 2. Using a formula, return the rating of the person selected in J10. We are going to apply vlookup here because we try to look up the word Jason Bourne, that's our lookup value, comma, from A to G cell, which is our table array, comma. It's located in the 4th column, so the column index number is 4, comma, using an exact match. Enter, and we will get the exact answer. Using a formula, calculate the total pay of movie type comedy. We are going to apply the sumif function here. So the range is the column C, comma, criteria is comedy, that determines which cells to add, comma, and the sum range is column E, the range of numbers that will potentially be added together. Enter, and we will get 52 million. Using a formula, calculate the total number of movie premieres in April. Equal countif. Under the range argument, these are the cells that we want to count based on a criteria. Under criteria, we determine which cells to count. In this case, we want April. So the range column is G, comma, criteria is April. Enter. As you can see, there are 4 movie premieres in April. Question 5. Using a formula, calculate the total number of movies rated 7 in July. We are going to use countifs function here. Equal countifs. The criteria range 1 is the range of cells that we want to apply criteria against. In this case, cell D, comma. The criteria determines which cells to count. The criteria is movies with ratings of 7, comma. Criteria range 2, we want the range of premieres, comma. Criteria 2 is to find the premieres in July. Enter. As you can see, there are 3 movies rated 7 in July. Question 6. Using a formula, calculate the average profit for action movies. We are going to use the averageif function to find out the information. Equal averageif, the range of cells that we want to apply the criteria against, which is column C, the movie types, comma. Criteria that we want to average the cells that contains the word action, comma. Average range, we need to average the profit in cell E, where you can see the profit of each movie. Enter. As you can see, the average profit for action movies is 12 million. Using a formula, display the studio of our movie. We will use the index function here, combining with the match function. Equal index. We are looking for the studio in column F, comma. We are going to nest a match function into the index function to find out if our movie, Jason Bourne, comma, exists in column A, comma, and we are looking for an exact match, 0, and closing the parentheses for both index and match. Question 8. What is the price required to achieve a 10% margin on the total payoff movie type comedy? As you can see, we already know the total payoff movie type comedy from question 3. In order to find out how to achieve a 10% margin, we need to multiply it by 10%, which is 1.1. Enter. And we can see that 57.7 million is required to achieve a 10% margin. As you can see, we answer these 8 questions very quickly. At the interview, you will probably get 10-15 minutes for this section. Keep practicing and you will be able to perform these tasks much quicker.